have the investor mindset, whereby, yes, there are stories of people who've lost out their money, but there are so many other success stories. Don't be in that group of people who want to talk negative. Remember, whatever you believe, you can.
Are you and your family looking for a place to enjoy sumptuous meals? A place to have all kinds of drinks, host to events, celebrate anniversaries, or even accommodation? Veterina Hotel has you covered. At Veterina Hotel, we offer great meals in both our restaurant and barbecue garden, gym facilities, accommodation, sauna and steam bath. We are located along Thika Road Superhighway in Ruiru. Come all and have fun together.
Hi everyone, and welcome to yet another episode of the Royal Trader Show with me, Beatrice Kageha. Now on this show, we always have a guest. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
You look so amazing.
Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So who are you?
Okay, my name is Terry Nganga. I am a real estate advisor, expert, and a coach. I'm also a realtor and a director at Property Hall Investment Ltd, a company that deals with buying and selling of properties. And my passion is everything real estate. I empower and inspire people to invest in the real estate so that they are able to grow wealth and have steady income.
So when did you start this?
I can say based on my parents, my childhood experience, they did real estate from when I was young. So I could see them indulge in it, and I took it up after my studies, and with that, I've been doing it on a small scale. But last year, I decided to move big, and that is when I formed the company, and we are moving on.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So today we'll basically talk about owning a piece of land on this earth. So kindly tell, I know it feels so good when someone owns a piece of land somewhere, and I would wish that you tell our viewers the steps that one needs to take for them to buy a piece of land. Like before buying, what are the steps you are supposed to take?
Okay, one of the things I say with real estate, even there's an industrialist from US. He's called Andrew Carnegie. He said 90% of all millionaires do so through owning real estate. So by the time you're making a decision to own real estate, know you're doing the right thing. And you've talked about the steps when somebody wants to own real estate. I'll categorize it into three. Mm-hmm. 1, personal, 2, social, and 3, official. What do I mean by personal? You've got to know, what do you want to do with this land? Where do you want to buy it? There are various uses of their land. Like maybe you want to speculate, you want to own a home, you want to do to build up and do residential or commercial property, you want to rent out higher out grounds. So you first got to know, what do you want to do with this land? So those are the personal due diligence that you do. How much money do you want to spend? So that if somebody, let's say you're based in Nairobi, you wanted to own a home, and somebody says they have land in maybe Malindi, Kilifi, what do you really want to do with it? So you cannot go and buy far from where you wanted to develop, because that way you've not also cautioned yourself. You may buy something and doesn't become of use, and you start saying hating real estate. So ensure first that you have you know what you want to do with this land. If you want to do farming, you cannot now, there is an acreage that we may not give you returns. So when you're even going to buy the land, don't buy a small piece, like maybe an eighth, and you wanted to do big farming. So that is what I call personal due diligence. Check first what you want to do about it. The next one, you've already maybe identified the land. So what do? You come out, go and view the land, and that is what I'm calling social. Go and view the land, go see meet with the seller, view the land. Be comfortably dressed. Also, don't go when you're hungry, because if you go when you're hungry, you will not be able to see. You don't even have the energy to even ask questions. Mm-hmm. And if you don't ask the questions, how do you even get to learn of what you're going to, where you're putting your money in? So go prepared, view the land. After that,
wait, before you go to the third one. So do I just go myself and I talk to the seller? Like, for a person like me, I may not even know the questions I'm supposed to ask the seller of the land.
Oh, the questions. Oh, that's great. But it's okay, and that's why I always tell people, ask, whatever question comes to mind. This is your money. It's just like when you're going to buy clothes. Mm-hmm. You have to fit. You cannot go there and buy something bigger. If you wanted maybe for a certain occasion, the color is maybe blue, you will go and ask, I want color blue. So you don't need prior knowledge. You just need, like we said, what do you want to do what do you want the land for? So you'll go there, ask the seller or the agent whatever they have that suits your specification. Then if whatever they have suits your specification, you can go and view. So when you go and view, it's the time you ask questions. Who is the owner of this land? The land history. Who are your neighbors? Ask even at the opposite side of the road, or if there is a road, what those people are intending to do with the land. The road reserves, where is it? Those are, let me tell you about land. You can ask, it's not an interview you are at. It's something social. So you can even ask, you have so many questions you can ask. It's not, they're not, it should not just be specific to the portion that you're being shown. So ask any question. And if you get somebody who is not willing to answer the question, it should be a red flag. Does the person know about it? The agent, remember, is not the seller, is not the owner. Who is the owner?
They only act as a link between you and the seller.
Yes. So when you meet the seller, this is the person to ask as many questions as possible. You can even ask, if you get a tree, like in the central region, you cannot cut a mogumo tree without having the rituals. So if you get it is in the middle of your plot,
really?
What do? Can it be cut? There is even the electricity where live. Mm-hmm. If it is in the middle, can it be shifted, and at what cost? So there are so many questions you need to ask about it. When you're dressed comfortably, you're able to move from one beacon to another viewing this land. After you've seen, the next thing I recommend, go back now without the seller, without the agent, go for a visit. I have a friend of mine, they wanted to buy land in Thika. So they went, they were shown the piece of land, it's a quarter, and they were shown the beacon by the agent. Unfortunately, that the seller was not available. So what happened, that was on a Saturday. On Sunday, the guy decided, let me take my wife, because he wanted it for a home, let me take my wife to go and view the land and see whether she's also satisfied. Like I said, what do you really want? That is what now he also wanted the wife to be satisfied on. When they went, there was an old man seated about 3-4 plots away from where he was shown. So when the old man saw these people and he remembered, yesterday I saw this vehicle here, today I've seen it again. So he approached the people. He was like, oh, okay, what are you doing here? The guy was like, I was shown this piece of land, it is under sale. You know, that man was shocked because he was like, this is my son's land. My son is in the US. He's not selling. Actually, he wants to develop it. So had he not gone this second time, he would not have known that. There are so many people who've been saved from the fraudsters because of going to see the place after going with the agent or with the supposed seller. So even some people have camouflaged that they are the owners. Then the neighbor will tell you, no, this is Baba Joroge's, I've not seen that man. So that is, those are the kind of due diligence. It looks simple. People may look at it like it's a waste of time, but those are the kind of due diligence I can say. Visit the place, and not once, twice, thrice, before you even give out your money. Be patient. That is one of the traits of a good investor, because at the end of the day, you're using your money. It's not a small amount. Even if it is 150,000 shillings, 150,000, you have worked for it anyway. So take your time. Be calm. When you get people are talking about land, don't get overexcited that you miss the steps of doing due diligence. Be calm, be patient, be ready to do the work. Most of the people don't want to do the work. They don't want, as a lady, you want to move to go and view land with high heels. You'll just move a few steps and you're tired. When it's sunny, don't go overdressed, because the next time you want to remove your jacket. Go when you're comfortable. Do the work. It said, if you don't do the work, remember, nobody wants to do it for you. If somebody tells you, I'll be able to even farm and give you the proceeds, when you're seated down, they farm for you, they sell for you, they sell out the produce and give you the money. You need to really think what offer you're being given. When you meet the seller, get the copy of the ID, copy of the title deed, even the passport photo, and also the PIN certificate, so that these are the documents you're going to use to go and search from the relevant land registry to get whether it is authentic or whether this is the real seller.
We've, sorry to cut you short, we've had cases whereby you find someone being sold a piece of land that had already been sold to somebody else. And the person selling to you that piece of land even showed you a title deed. So how can someone tell that this document is legit or it's not?
With the, like what I was saying, one, there is the social bit. You go and see the place. The neighbors will always tell you who is the owner. So that is one of the due diligence. Also, look at the body language of this person. In most cases, when somebody is lying, there is a way you can feel it, the gut feelings. Follow your gut feelings. Lastly, you have to do the search from the relevant land registry. Go with the documents, pay for it, and they are going to give you the official search. And if it's something of like double allocation, you can even go and start pour in some materials there. Somebody will tell the owner, or the owner may pass by and tell you, this one is mine. Because that is how people have come to realize about this thing of double allocation. Even 3-4 people being sold to the same land. All of it gets known when an activity starts there. You can even fence, because if the owner didn't fence, you can fence. Another thing I always tell people, okay, this is after maybe when you've bought, because you see the seller will not allow you to put up structures after selling. So you can, whenever you buy your land, don't leave it bare. Fence it. You can even put a small side house, at least for people to see there's activity there. That way, even if it is me or even if it's you buying, you get something like that. You'll always think, is it really on sale, or since I can see some activity? Yeah, the due diligence comes, put all factors in place. So I'd talked about the personal, the social, and now to the official. So when it comes to the official, these documents you got from the seller, and it has passed the two stages, the personal and the social. Now go to the relevant land registry. If it is Nairobi, go to the Nairobi. If your land is in Nanyuki, they have a land registry in Nanyuki. You will not get the documents in Nairobi if you're in Nanyuki, or if you're in Mombasa, you will not get them in Nairobi. Why? Because they are manual. So visit the relevant land registry, do the search. You're going to have the information given back to you. You can also engage the lawyer to go to the Survey of Kenya, get a deed plan. A deed plan will give you all information about the road, the neighbor. There's a certain man, he was buying land in Kitengela. He specified he wants 30 acres of land. He wanted it near the road. And the amount of money he wanted to spend. So he was shown the document. He was shown the title deed. He was shown the land. But the title he was shown was of a land that is about 40 kilometers inside. So with a deed plan, you're able to see the exact location and the features around it. If there is a school, so you are able to, you're able to see the coordinates of the land you're buying. So you may get a title deed that, it's of the same seller. So I may have two pieces of land. One is here, the other one is 20 kilometers further. But because I want you to buy the one of 20 kilometers further, even when you go for the search, you'll be told, yes, these documents are legit. But where exactly is the land? Is it at the location you wanted? So that is when you go to the Survey of Kenya, you're going to be able to get that information. And I thank the government for bringing about the digitalization of the land documents, because all that will come to be a one-stop shop, and it will be so easy for people to see the physical location, to be able to search in a few minutes, and you're going to be able to have your land, to have the information that you need.
And I would wish to know, why do some title deeds take longer than others?
As you know, most of the land ministry is manual. So some of the documents, especially for land that has not been transacted recently, you can imagine where the documents are. So that's one factor that is going to make the title take some time before they retrieve the document. Two, the ministry, there are several departments that handle the issue of titles. We have the Survey of Kenya, we have the Ministry of Lands. So before these departments communicate and give a go-ahead, it may also take some time. There is also the issue of the missing documents. You may go, before they issue, there is a laid down procedure that these documents have to be there. If that document is maybe not in the file, what happens? It will also take some time, because they don't want to give you a document that is then going to bring in issues. There is the issue of the integrity issues, which all of us are aware of, that you may go there, either the land registry personnel are trying to have something behind, or so that will also give the issue of the delay in the document.
So how has digitization of land affected the real estate?
To me, I would say it's in a positive way. Despite the challenges that comes with shifting information from manual to digital, there'll be maybe some slight delays. Especially right now, the only region that is being covered is the Nairobi. All the titles under the land registry, and they are genuine, and they've undergone through the process, like the CS Lands was saying. If it is in the system, it is a welcome move, because we are not going to we are going to do away with the challenges of double allocation. We are going to do away with the challenges of missing documents. We are going to have the challenges, we are going to do away with the challenges of taking so much time, or even being sold to air, because you're able, with the system, you're able even to see the exact location of what you're being sold to. So it is giving confidence to us who are in the industry that these challenges we've been facing are going to be done away with. And it may be slow for a start. And I give an example with the motor vehicles. Mm-hmm. Before they digitalized the motor vehicles, you'd first go to the yard, see the vehicle. You don't even know whose it is. Move to, by then it was at Times Tower. Go to Times Tower, you do a search. One, the queues were too long. From there, you go back, you do the transaction with the seller, come back again and have the particulars changed. Right now, you don't even need to go to the office. You do it via eCitizen and you get all that information. And at least you are assured that whatever information is in the system is correct. So that is the same thing with this digitalization. The title deed, the CS keeps stressing that they have done all there is to ensure the documents that they are in the system are the correct owner, the correct size, the correct physical location. So it is a very positive move to the industry. And actually, with that, prices for you who is intending to invest, the prices are really going to go high. Why? Because it becomes an investment vehicle of choice. Another benefit I see with the digitalization is the emotional satisfaction that the title you've been issued is a correct title, such that now even when you're even if you want to get loans or use your title deed as security, you're assured that your loan is going to go through. Again, it's going to shorten the time to which you're able to get your documents. You don't need to wait for 1 year, 3 years for you to have the document. With the digitalization, like what we've seen already with the departments that have already been digitalized, the process becomes shorter. So it gives you the emotional satisfaction that, yes, this is my piece of land. This is the best thing that I have done. And with the level of appreciation of these properties, you're able to get better loan facilities, if you're using it as security.
So after someone has followed the entire process and the person has already bought a land, what are some of the high return investments that someone can make?
The first one, just leave it idle. It appreciates. It is one of the assets that appreciates without you doing anything. A hands-off kind of investment. I bought a certain piece of land in the year 2008, 7 at 150,000. In the year 2016 or 2017, around there, somebody wanted to buy it at 2.2 million. And I'm like, I've done nothing on it. I only fenced it. I even paid installments on it. So that is just a hands-off approach. Land is an appreciating asset. 2, you can set up your home. Instead of going to pay rent, it is a high investment. And with this home, you can do whatever you want to do, as in build to the capacity you want. 3, you can do rentals, you can do holiday homes. If the area is ideal, you can farm. Land has so many uses. Actually, it is one of the factors of production that, and that's why you see it is very lucrative. For you even to do any business, you need it somewhere. Even if it is in the house, now that there is working from home, the house is situated on a land. Whether it is the apartments, in as much as right now there is even the sectional title deeds that are being rolled out, or already people are getting the sectional title deeds. So you never go wrong with land. You can hire out grounds for weddings and all those kind of occasions. So land, whatever you do with it, leave it bare, develop it. You may even be lucky, it has minerals. Like if you go and get one that has maybe a place you can do the building stones, you can excavate and sell the building stones. So land has various uses, and all of them are high investment. You only need to know, is it ideal, that activity you want to do, is it ideal for the location you are at? Because you cannot go to a place that maybe doesn't have rentals or high population, and you do rentals. You will not reap from your investment.
So as we wind up the show, what are your parting shots?
My parting shots is, every investment has a risk. And if you get an investment without a risk, I can say is not an investment. So be ready to do the due diligence, because with land, you never go wrong. It's a high return investment. It's and remember to do the work. Don't sit and wait for somebody to do the work. You've got to climb the stairs. For you to get success in anything, be ready to do the work, be ready to work, and you're going to get success. Have the investor mindset, whereby, yes, there are stories of people who've lost out their money, but there are so many other success stories. Don't be in that group of people who want to talk negative. Remember, whatever you believe, you can achieve whatever you believe. So if you believe you're going to be successful as a real estate investor, for sure you're going to be successful. And most of the people have made their wealth through real estate. If you get even, I doubt there's anybody who has not invested in real estate. Those already, we can say, wealthy, be it in the country or even outside the country. You never go wrong with real estate. Remember, do the work. Take the stairs. Don't want to jump from the downstairs to the upstairs. Take a step at a time. Mm-hmm. Lastly, I have a coaching program that anybody who wants to be mentored in terms of get all this information. We've done it as an overview. There's so much you need to learn about real estate investing. I'm there for you. My number is 0721 552 820. Under my Facebook handle is my Facebook page is Property Hall Investment. and let's talk and work together to make real estate investing a success. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for speaking to us. I know you've impacted many lives today. There are those people maybe who thought it's very difficult to own a piece of land on this earth. But I know from what you've explained to us, I know someone somewhere has been helped in a way. So thank you so much, and we wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've learned so much on the process of buying a piece of land on this earth. We will be having Terry on our next show to discuss more about real estate. And in case you have any questions, you can drop them on our comment section. I've been your host, Beatrice Kageha. Bye-bye.